Hello and welcome to Gunners Daily YouTube channel, where I am covering all the latest Arsenal news and everything that is happening around the club. Brentford 0, Arsenal 1. And with Man City and Liverpool drawing earlier today, that means that we are top of the league. Clutch HAVERTZ for the win. I know you heard this cliche a million times already, but these are the type of games where you win or lose the league title. Not gonna lie, I already started losing faith that we'll win this one in the last 10 minutes or so, but I'm glad I was wrong. But let's now talk about the game in general. Where should we start? Well, obviously, we have to talk about Aaron Ramsdale. Especially after that mistake in the first half, when Declan Rice cleared it off the line. I supported Ramsdale throughout this whole season. I mean, I still support him. I was convinced that he will somehow find a way to return to our starting 11 and remain our long-term option as our number one goalkeeper. But man, oh man. Unfortunately, I think it's over, fam. It's done, sealed. His head is gone. Whenever the camera pointed at him throughout the game, you could have feel his nervousness from behind the TV screen. He is done and dusted. Scared, shaky, no confidence whatsoever. His father was once again being loud in the press, insecure on the crosses. I mean, who knows how many things are running through his mind right now. It's not looking good. Let's not lie to ourselves. I was the first person who thought that maybe, after a good performance against Brentford, Arteta will award him with a Champions League debut next week at Emirates against Lens. But my oh my, I think that ship has sailed. So all in all, Rambo, whatever happens, we love you and we supported you throughout this whole journey. But in all seriousness, I think it's over for him. Right, I think now we can move on from Ramsdale, so let's talk about our performance in general. First things first, we have to say, going away to Brentford, it was never going to be an easy fixture. The way Thomas Frank arranged that team, they're tough, well organized, play with high intensity. They are quick on a counter-attack. They have some top quality players in their squad. But in general, as a squad, they have a clear style of play, and everyone knows where they should be and what they should do. So with all that being said, we can comfortably say that Arsenal fought extremely well in the first half. But they simply didn't know how to break them in attack for the majority of the first half. We controlled the ball and tempo of the game, but they were so well organized as a unit that it seemed like we were never going to break them. Just remind yourselves of our game against them in the Carabao Cup earlier this season. It was more or less the same story, because they basically fielded the same starting 11 as today, and it was also a hard-fought 1-0 victory. So okay, but let's now get to those juicy parts. Trossard's goal. I mean, I'm so tired of talking about the referees and all this bullshit. They said it was offside, so okay, it must be an offside. I don't give a fuck, to be honest, anymore. You can write down in the comments what are your thoughts on that offside call. Leave a comment. We beat them 1-0 in the end, but it was truly a hard-fought victory. Listen, I have to mention Declan Rice. Once again, he's been absolutely brilliant. I don't even know what to say anymore. I think if we paid West Ham £2 million for him, I don't think any single Arsenal fan would complain. This guy is just monster. I could get into those superlatives regarding his performance tonight, but I'm already tired of talking about how good this guy is. Unbelievable player. Bukayo Saka, on the other hand, had a very below average performance today, at least in my opinion, if I'm being honest. I don't know if it's because of those injuries he was carrying or is he exhausted. I don't know, so something third, but I think it's starting to become a messy problem that we don't have a serious competition or second option on the bench so Arteta could rotate the squad and keep him fresh when it matters the most. Because Arteta obviously doesn't count on Reece Nelson. So why did we not sign right winger this summer to offer some competition for Saka and to increase our options on the bench? With everything that's been going around with injuries this season, I won't even say it, but we are not in a good position if one or two more injuries happen to us. I expect big things in the January transfer window. That's all I'm gonna say. Clearly, I'm happy that Havertz scored and that we took all 3 points against a very, very good opposition. But in reality, when all is said and done, we are still not close to our levels from last season. And it's incredible that we could say that with full right, knowing that we are first. Knowing that we are first on the Premier League table and first in our Champions League group, with the best defensive record in the league. It's scary to think what would happen if we reach those levels again this season. First in the league, first in the Champions League group. Oof. It feels good to be an Arsenal fan right now. So on that note, let's move to the comments. I will just quickly get through some of them. Okay, let's see. Imnobt says, holy shit, I predicted a 1-0 win for us. The prophecy has come true. Sandy said, Havertz actually scored. I hope this would mark his return like what he did at Leverkusen. Look, I'm extremely happy that Havertz scored. He really needed that. But I still don't think he would ever reach those Leverkusen heights again. It's just not the same player anymore. Bella Chisusi says, such a tough game, but £65 million player did it. Zan Rumi says, wow, what a game. We need to be serious and not repeat same mistakes which occurred last season. These games are must win for us. Leonie Amrin says, thank you, Chelsea. Abi Walker says, Sky will come good. Nicholas Mallard says, Lee Gunner is pissed. Years of CM says, what a late show. Kai, you closed my big mouth today. Jack says, the Havertz haters will be doing it tough this week. Summerhusen says, Havertz, you beauty. Javan Hadley says, Brentford is so dead, my God. Look, I don't agree. I think Brentford are actually a really decent team. Excellent team, you could say. They hold their own, and look, I'm happy with 3 points, but on any other day, I don't know if we would win against them. And Bobby, blah, 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 blah. The Joker MP says Chelsea, and the Joker MP says Chelsea have conceded 11 goals in 3 games. I don't know how that's related to us, but I'm happy. And I'm glad Chelsea lost. So Gunners, tell me, what are your thoughts on our performance today? This was just some quick post-match reaction for me. Tomorrow I will be dropping a longer video. But write down in the comments now, what are your thoughts on our performance tonight? How happy are you with 3 points? Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more daily content, and see you tomorrow on the next one. Peace.